Hey, this is Chad Hackman with Alair Homes Arlington. We're at one of our Arlington projects where we finished last year, and the homeowners has graciously agreed to talk to us about their project. Let's head in and check it out.
Hi! So what started the need for the renovation, I think like a lot of families, we were doing the COVID thing with two parents working at home and two kids trying to do school at home, and it became abundantly clear that that was not going to work, that the size of our house, we needed office space, we were working from home for the first time. We were in desperate need of more space, better layout, and we also have two very busy active boys with lots of sports and hockey equipment, and it was a place to get rid of the stinky hockey equipment and just a place for their stuff. And so we needed a better design.
Well, the extra space in general gives us so much more, right? So, you know, the open kitchen connected to the family room is, you know, a place where Aimee and I spend a lot of our time, but there's a couple other areas. You know, the kids go downstairs, they've got you know, sort of mini basketball, they've got their video games, you know, so we have some kid-friendly stuff, and then we have some adult-friendly stuff, and occasionally we come together.
One thing that Chad projected, you know, from the first meeting in our house was just, I felt a command of the supply chain issues and how to factor that into the process, and the different ideas that he was throwing out were things that we hadn't necessarily thought of. And it really just opened our eyes to more potential in the project, I think.
You get a dedicated project manager with Alair, and then you know, you also have another person who's sort of the supervisor there, and you know, they work as a team, but having that dedicated project manager who's here all the time, who kind of is in the thick of it, and then, you know, having somebody else, frankly, with, you know, a ton of experience that can come in if you have a need, and give a second opinion.
I think the thing that I was nervous about in the beginning was the way that the team was like, you're gonna make decisions up front, we're gonna have all of these decisions confirmed before we move forward from step to step. And initially I was like, oh gosh, you know, decisions like when I'm not ready for them, and that ended up being probably the best part, was that it kept us on task, it kept us making decisions in a comfortable lead time, because we knew it was coming. We knew what was coming next. Pick bathroom fixtures, and we pick kitchen fixtures. Yeah. And I found that to be really helpful.
Jonathan, our project manager, did a real good job of guiding us through, hey, you know, once we do the framing, we're gonna walk you through the house, and then you can make some adjustments. Understanding where this project was going, there's a portal, there's selections, there's subcontractors, there's choices, and all of that's just very organized. So you have a pretty good idea of, you know, how you're going to roll through the project, and then they put it on a timeline, and so you really get an understanding of the flow and the timeline. There was a lot of houses, you know, everybody was building and everybody was changing, and there was a lot of houses that started before ours were doing a lot less than we were doing, and just lingered and lagged, because, you know, if you don't have windows, or if you don't have cabinets, or you don't have these things, you can only go so far. And I feel like, you know, we got ahead of that with Alair, but, you know, even if you're not in the supply chain crunch, I think there's a lot of value in really understanding where the project's going and when, right?
Thanks to Aimee and Kip for taking the time today. If you'd like to see more videos like this, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and we'll see you on the next one.